Pulling out tanks. A couple of shovels. And they're going across the street.
Is there a cleanup crew or something?
Well, the thing is, they can't park over here and block our driveway.
The people are going to turn on them. They're going to protest. They're going to absolutely harass them until they decide that they're...
Hello, YouTubers. Everyone, you can say. You know, even the trolls. Yeah, and, you know, Saturday morning, me and my husband were ready to go out, you know, buy a few things. And right before we decided to leave, you know, we heard some, you know, talking, stuff like that, and it was pretty close. So we decided to look outside. You know, I mean, I think it's legal nowadays, right? To look out your window. So that's when we noticed what we noticed. And it was pretty upsetting, you know, after all the years. And yes, you know, it's not easy to just get up and move. You know, like some commenters like to say, well, why don't you just leave? Well, if it's so bad. But you know what? When you have mortgage, it's not that easy, especially when things, you know, like inflation, you know, when things are getting kind of bad, it's not easy to pick up and go. It's not easy to sell a house and go. So no, you know, it's easier to say than it's done, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, you know, it took some time, you know, and we were thinking in the beginning, you know, these guys are gonna, oh yeah, they're gonna move up their truck, you know. And but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. You know, the sign is there, everything is there, and you know, they didn't move it. So my husband, you know, we're all getting ready to, you know, me and my husband were getting ready to go, and they didn't move the truck. So you know, I had to get out my gate and walk over to see what they were doing. Basically, they were not doing anything. They were just standing there. And I was just kind of like watching them for, you know, a couple minutes, wondering what they were up to. They had their lights, their, you know, hazard lights on, you know, like flashing. So that's why I asked them, what's the emergency? What made them think that they can park illegally and put their hazard lights on, thinking that that's okay when it's not okay? I don't care if they're workers. They don't work for me. They're not doing any jobs for me at my property. They're doing a job across the street for a house that's been empty for over 4 years. Okay? So in case, you know, commenters are wondering what jobs they're doing, I find out later on that NIPSCO had hired these guys to do some job across the street. I don't know really, to tell you the truth, if that's the truth about it, because supposedly I talked to their boss named Jeff. You know, what can I say? Nobody lives there. It's been empty for over 4 years. I was thinking in my mind, something hazardous happened over there. You know, somebody got in there and they did something bad. I don't know. That's why I asked, What's the emergency? And the lady's like, what? 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 And then she goes, we're working. And that's why I said, working doing what? And then she's like telling me that it's none of my business. And then the guy grabs her and she's like, no, 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 no. Like if it's so personal, like what's the freaking problem, right? But for some reason, they took it very personal, you know. When you do things like that, that's when you know it's just a game. It's just a game that people been around here playing for many, many years. And it's wrong. Especially nowadays. The way things are so, they're getting bad. And all my neighbors want to do is play games with you. But when the time comes, when things get even worse, don't come to me for help. After all the years of trying to be mean to me. That's the way it goes, right? But no one really believes that. No one really believes that at all. But, keep on telling me how wrong I am. How I'm supposed to be nice to people who want to bully you around, right? Over and out.